ARPs and switches. We hit up your block, let off some shots, he can see me. Tell him get his get back when we slide, we back on defense. I know niggas locked behind that wall that don't get business. 1-800 stop a nigga ride with all these switches. Can't believe my eyes, they got me hot, they took my nigga. Talking to the guys up in the sky like I'ma get him. Paint a nigga ride with boo 5 shots in his temple. Nike ski masks for the whole gang, I think we need a sponsor. Nigga went outside behind that bitch, I call him Travis Hunter. Dudes out in that car like Paul Walker, they let off for hundreds. When they see brains on 4/4 down, you gon' run the ball or you gon' punt it. I ain't punting shit, I'm from so pussy bitch, I run it. Take her to the trap, I maxed out and put dick in her stomach. Little bitch on the train turn to a demon when she take 2 hunts. Fall lives cause we make pussy niggas bleed. He fucked that chop and died, he collapsed in the street. I'm savage way 2 times, boy, that Nino and me. He want a feature lock in and send me a fee.
Alright. Welcome to Go Talk TV, G.
For shit show. Appreciate you having me.
Hey, man, real like appreciate you for coming through, G, man.
You know that.
Hey, man, I've been trying to get you, man.
We overdue, bro. You heard me?
We got this.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start from the beginning, man. So introduce yourself, man. Who do we have on the couch with us today?
GSB Bari, you hear me? Fucking with my bro, man. We really overdue. This shit really been supposed to happen here.
Hey, man. Hey, shit. We locking in now, man. So it's all good, man. All right, so we're gonna start from the beginning, man. Where are you from?
Shit, I'm really from Glen Oaks. It just I've been all over, bro. I done stayed at Glen Oaks, Sherwood, you hear me? We been moving around, bro. You know how that shit is, nigga young, nigga mama. You know, I ain't gonna say she ain't have it, but you know, we'll move apartment to apartment, you hear me? So I really been everywhere, bro.
Okay.
Oh God.
Alright, man. So coming up, man, who raised you, man?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I could say, and I'm thankful for that shit. I had moms and pops in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause a lot of niggas ain't really got their pops, you hear me? So nigga really blessed to have, you know, still have pops in his life, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit, man.
Shit, yeah.
Alright, so what would you say was the like, alright, the difference between both of them raising you? Was there like a certain way your mom raised you, a certain way your dad raised you, a certain different type of personality?
How was that on that shit, bro? You know, nigga, you know, mom gonna be with mom and pops gonna be with a nigga right or wrong, but it's different with that father figure shit, cause like he'll understand shit more than, you know, mom's certain shit, you hear me? Like, you know, that's one thing about my daddy. He ain't like, whatever I'm doing, he don't give a fuck. He just gonna be behind it. He gonna show a nigga how to do it the right way, you hear me?
Okay.
He don't really judge a nigga, you know how they got some niggas be like, you know, cause a nigga gonna do what they want at the end of the day, you hear me? It just pops different, you hear me? I ain't gonna lie. I could talk to mom on some other shit, but like on some street shit or just some problems I'm having, I go running with pops. Shit,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bad, man. So, all right, coming up in your household, man, how many siblings did you have, bro?
I had 2 brothers and a sister. My little brother, he passed away, and my sister, she passed, you hear me? I still got my big brother on my daddy's side, though, you hear me? But shit, I had 3. Really 4. I just had another little brother, too, you hear me? I forgot about other little brother. Shit,
man. So, you mind speaking on that with your brother and sister passing, man?
With my sister, she passed when I was little, you hear me? She had a heart, like a hole in her heart when she was young, you hear me? Yeah, she passed like that.
Like a heart murmur or something like that shit?
Yeah, bro.
I got a heart murmur. So like
and that shit was crazy, bro. That shit running our family, you hear me?
Okay.
Facts, bro. So like, yeah, she passed from like a hole in her heart, you hear me?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
That shit hindered me from playing sports and shit. Every time I was trying to play,
like my little brother had irregular heartbeats, you hear me? Like, I don't really know too much about that, but I just remember him having a regular. It ain't nothing bad though, but you know, it just your heart don't beat like the same type shit.
Okay.
So that shit really ran in our family. Shit, yeah.
All right, man. So growing up through your eyes, man, what was it like for you coming up in your area, man? Like, what was it like for you on a day, bro?
A lot of niggas be like, nigga had a whole, man, it was fun back then, bro. You hear me? Like, nigga playing basketball. They had the pissy mattress outside, nigga jumping on the mattress and shit like that. Like, it was fun though, bro. You hear me? It just like when the nigga started getting older, that's when a lot of shit started happening, you know? Like,
Of course,
Yeah,
of
bro.
course.
I had a fun. I ain't gonna lie, I had it fun. We ain't have everything, but shit, we wasn't hating for shit. You hear me?
I
Thanks.
feel it. All right,
Shit,
man.
yeah.
So, all right. So, coming up, man, what type of schools did you attend, man?
Man, I went to Broadmoor Middle. I remember the got me thinking about the old days. Yeah. Broadmoor Middle.
You gotta start from the beginning, man.
All right, my first school, I went to Howell Park. You hear me? Cause my grandma stayed in Brookstown. She stayed like right across the street from that bitch. So I used to walk to school. You hear me? That's elementary. Middle school, I went to Broadmoor Middle, and after that, I went to Bel Air. But in Bel Air, I couldn't finish school, bro, because I got kicked out. And it wasn't like because I was bad, bro. I ain't gonna even say I was too much bad, bro. It's just me. I'm the type of man, I can't sit down for too long, bro. Like, I be in class and end up walking out that bitch. I see one of my homeboys in the hall, walk out that bitch. So they really got us out one by one, bro. Shit, I couldn't finish. I couldn't, but good thing about that shit, I had went to this school program where I paid them and I got my high school diploma here.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Mom wasn't playing about that. I had to get that diploma here. But shit, I couldn't finish Bel Air, bro.
So, all right, so going depth, like, all right, man. So, like, what type of student were you? Why were you like, all right, just walking out of class? You couldn't concentrate, man.
Yeah, bro. Like,
was there something going on in your life and shit?
Like, I ain't gonna even just say too much was going on, bro. Niggas just young, being stupid. I was really doing some funky shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now that I look back at that shit, I be regretting that shit sometimes. You hear me? But like, nigga was just young, you know, in the young stage, just doing crazy shit. Nigga see their homeboy in the highway and look through their class. Come on, bitch. Walk out that bitch, you hear me? Shit like that, bro. Stupid shit, bro. I ain't gonna need to lie to you. Now that I really think about it, I was doing some stupid shit, though.
All right, so what was your parents' reaction to that?
They was mad, but at the same time they couldn't be like too mad. Like, don't get me wrong, they didn't like the shit I was doing, you hear me? But I mean, it happened, bro. You hear me? Ain't too much you can do about that shit. The only thing you could do is keep pushing forward. So they told me, like, man, I don't give a fuck what you do. You finna get this high school diploma, you hear me? So I went to this little class, bro, where I paid them, but I was still doing work. But I really paid for like my high school diploma. Shit, cause mine wasn't playing about that shit. I had to get that bitch and I had to respect her, yeah.
Hey, I feel that one. I had to get my shit too. I got put out, but I got my GED. So shit, that's the good part about this shit.
Sweet as hell. Oh, that's Chris.
Alright, so we gonna touch on the music, man. So we gonna touch on how did you get your name in the music, man? Was it other names before that?
I'm finna do it. I'm finna run it from the front. How it started, you hear me? You hear me? All right, my brother Tino and my other homeboy K-Benz, all of them was rapping their first, bro. You hear me? They made their first song, That Iron. I think it's Keep That Iron. That bitch did like 10K on an audio track. Like back then, there was a lot of views for back then. This shit was like 2017, 2018. I wasn't rapping at first, bro. They was doing shows and shit on that shit, you hear me? I really started rapping when my homeboy K-Man died, you hear me? After he died, I said, yeah, I gotta keep going for bro, you hear me? That's what really got me to start rapping though. That's how that shit really started though. Facts.
Okay.
Shit.
So like in the beginning, man, alright, so I know your partner influenced you, like, was it like how did you get your style, man? Like, how did you?
All right, shit, the style. You know, one thing, everybody listen to Boosie, man. I wanted to be Boosie so bad, bro. I had to rap when I was little. Like, I used to get the Boosie fade out. He was just like, and I wouldn't even want to rap. I just liked it what he was doing. You hear me? I'm like, man, you hear me? He was a big influence though on the nigga with the rap shit, bro. You hear me? I ain't gonna even lie to you. And you know, Lil Wayne and shit like that, but I was a real Boosie fan though. You know, everybody wanted to be Boo. They had the Boosie fade, you hear me? They going to school with the Boosie fade, thinking they Boosie, bro. You hear me? That's how that shit really started though. You hear me? I used to look up to that big Boo though. Shit.
All right, so in the beginning, man, I know we all start off in a different way, man.
Right.
So what was what was it like your first time on court, man? Did you automatically go to the studio? Did you have a home set up?
I was so bullshit, bro. And I ain't gonna even just say I was bullshit. It's just like how I was rapping. It sounded like I'm rapping this shit off of paper. You hear me? I had to really. One of my homeboys really told me like, bitch, you gotta rap that shit like you mean it, bro. Like it's like when a nigga first start rapping, nigga reading off their notes. You hear me? So it sounded like I'm reading off the notes. But when he told me that, man, I took that shit in the heat, you hear me? I went to the yo and started really putting that feel in that shit, you hear me? Because it ain't about what you say, it's how you say it, bro, you hear me? You can't go in that bitch and rapping like you know you rapping off a pad, it's gonna sound crazy, you hear me? So it took time, though, it took practice, bro. My first little 3-4 songs, I feel like they wasn't too much, you know, they wasn't too much good, you hear me? But I started practice make perfect, though. I started getting in the studio every day, writing shit, and I started perfecting my craft. Shit.
Okay. What was it like hearing yourself for the first time, man?
Man, bro. Man, I was bullshit, bro. I ain't like it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Because, like, you know, that's a nigga first song, so of course a nigga like, yeah, this my... But I ain't really too much like it. I just knew I had to work on myself, you hear me? Like, work on my craft, bro. So I started going to the studio every day, you hear me? My daddy fucked around, and, man, that's why I fuck with my pops. This nigga fucked around, spent his last on the studio, you hear me? For me and my homeboys, like... A Mac computer, like the high shit. He buying all the high shit. Like I had the Apollo Twin. I spent my last $900 on that bitch, bro. That's how much a nigga, you know, believe in themselves, bro. This bitch was $900. This is my last $900, bro. I spent that shit on that shit and went in the yo, bro. I was broke. I wouldn't even worry about me being broke. I'm like, shit, we gonna make it work with this. I'm still trying to learn how to mix, but we really got our own studio and everything. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. It just I need to learn how to mix a little more. You hear me? Facts. But shit, Pops really believe in the nigga though, bro. That nigga, that's why I fuck with him. That's why I really want to make it with this shit, so I come back and bless Pops, because that nigga really spent his last on that shit. Oh God, I can say that. Facts.
So what was their first reaction when they first heard you do music, man? Your first,
shit, man. My people were fucking with it, you know. Everybody, my people were behind me, cause like how I make music, bro.
They ain't say you cuss too much or anything.
No, they wouldn't even trip on that, cause like I'm the type of nigga, bro. I ain't used to always really make music about like gangs to shoot them up. I'm rapping about the struggle, bro. You hear me? I'm rapping about shit I seen or how a nigga came up. It just went. In life, bro, shit started happening. Niggas start switching their music up, bro. Like, nigga can't always rap about the pain. Nigga go through some shit or something. Nigga want to switch their music up. And my supporters, they be wanting me on that gangster shit. I don't really too much be want to rap about all this gun, all this shit. Cause you know I want to rap about the struggle. I want to make a nigga feel me, bro. Like, it ain't all about that gangster shoot 'em up, bang bang shit, bro. Like, you know, I wasn't really too much no fan on that type of shit, bro. You hear me? It just I give them what they want to hear, bro. They want to hear that shit. I'm gonna give it to y'all. You hear me? But I rap about what I've been through or what I've seen or, you know, what I've witnessed or some shit like that, bro. Shit.
So, in the beginning, like, would you say you was like a natural? Were you like fucking or was it like... Because I know like in the beginning, man, like I had an issue with the part where you go and I always miss that part. Right. Did you have any...
Like, I ain't just gonna say it's all perfect. Some days I feel good. I'll go in that bitch and freestyle, punch in on the music. Some days I'll go in that bitch and write that bitch. It's all about how I feel, though. That's how I go to the studio. My feelings are how I feel. I go to the studio. I'm feeling down or something. I make a pain song, a song about my people. I'm feeling up. I make a turn song, you know. It's just about how a nigga feel. I go off feels, how I go in the studio. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right. Some days I have my days to where I ain't really feeling that shit. I feel like I ain't come on that bitch hard. I'll go back and redo that bitch, you know, shit like that. Thanks.
So you one of them type of people that you like a bunch of people in the studio with you, or you like to be
I ain't gonna lie, shit.
By yourself?
It depends though. I know if I got the bros in that bitch, they gonna turn me up already, you hear me? Like, say since I do something wrong, that's why I fuck with my bros. They ain't no yes man ass niggas. If they feel like that bitch ain't right, nigga, tell me like I ain't really like that bitch, do that part over, you hear me? And I'm the same way with the bros. Like if I feel like he ain't do that part right, I tell him like, man, we do that bitch, you hear me? Or do that part over. So shit, I ain't gonna lie. I go in the studio by myself sometimes solo with the bros, it don't matter. Cause you gotta get out your comfort zone, bro. When you start getting big and niggas be wanting features and shit, you can't just be like, I can't have nobody in there. You gotta get out that shit though, you hear me? It been times I had the good feeling, but I'll put that shit to the side like, man, I gotta do what I gotta do, you hear me?
I like to say you gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Man.
No, for real. You gotta get out your comfort zone with this shit, bro.
So, what are some of the things? All right, set the mood, man. You in the studio, man. Right. What are some of the things you would say you need?
I knew you about to say that too. I ain't gonna even lie. Me, I'm need something to drink. I'm need my perk, you hear me? I don't smoke weed no more, you hear me? My Joes, I be getting Joes sometimes too. I ain't gonna say I always need a perk, but if I take that perk, I'm gonna really get in my feelings on getting that mold. That bitch gonna turn me up, bro. I'm gonna go in that bitch and go in, you hear me? I ain't gonna even lie to you. Shit. I stopped smoking weed, though. I ain't smoking weed in a couple months. Boy passed me the blunt. I hit that bitch like 2 times, but I really stopped smoking, though. I got over that.
Man, Jane got a hold on me, dog. No, she like grabbed hold of me.
How I feel, bro, is a mind thing, because I never thought I'd stop smoking, bro. You really just got to do shit to, keep your mind, like, I rap, bro, so I'm going to be writing or I'm going to be on the game or just something to keep your mind off that shit, because all this shit really a mind thing, if you want to be real, bro.
Shit. When I was out there in Alabama and shit, I wasn't smoking.
That's how it was.
But I was getting my drink on like a motherfucker,
bro. Knock on wood. If you in jail, you ain't got shit. You hear me? You ain't got none of that. So you gotta, you gotta get out there, mood to be like, you hear me, when you want to smoke or when you don't want to smoke, you hear me? So,
that shit ain't nothing, man. That shit just a little mind thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, man, for those out there that don't know, man, explain your artistry, man, for those who may not have heard your music yet, man.
Like you just said, like my production, how, what I rap about, who I am.
Yeah, man.
All right, shit. I'm gonna start off first. GSB Bari, bro. What I rap about, I really rap about, like, my main genre of music. I rap about pain or shit a nigga been through or shit, a nigga go through or something that a nigga could relate to, bro. Like, I've always been one of them type of artists, bro. Like, I be really want to gravitate on, like, the people that's going through shit, you hear me? Because I ain't the only nigga going through something. Everywhere they got somebody going through some shit 10 times worse. So, I really rap about the shit like a nigga going through, bro. Sometimes I get in my mode, though. I be mad. I be like, fucking, I'm finna get on that gangster shit. But mostly, I be on some, some pain. I ain't gonna even just say pain music, like struggle music, you hear me? Shit like that.
Yeah, I be fucking with y'all shit. Y'all should be on my playlist, man. For real shit, man. Real shit.
That, bro. Appreciate that. Much appreciated.
So, alright, man. So, any names that you work with, noticeable names, or names that you would like to work with sometime in the near future?
I done work with Shil Martin. Who else I work with? TEC. I got some shit with TEC.
Yeah.
Spitter, Spit Guy, you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Who else? Bro, what's crazy, boy, I really know a lot of artists is like Blue Black too, my homeboy Blue Black, you hear me? Shout out Blue Black, he just came home. But I really know a lot of artists, bro. I done been around a lot of artists, bro, like Mr. All them niggas, bro. Like, I done been around a couple artists, like Baton Rouge artists, you hear me? Facts. Like, back then, Rip the Stage had hit, Funny Mike and Fredo, they was one of the hosts at the Rip the Stage. Like, this when we was young, this when we first started coming out, this one, they was on the come up too, you hear me? Like, they wasn't all the way where they was, you hear me? They was getting to where they going, but I done work with a lot of niggas, bro, you hear me? And by me doing that, by me just being around niggas like that, that just showed me, like, they really just humble me, cause, like, I don't too much care about being about a rapper, you hear me? That's what make a nigga fuck with me more, cause I ain't gonna say dig ride, but I don't really too much, I get in that bitch and vibe, bro. I act myself, bro. A lot of niggas get around niggas and don't act themselves. I go around niggas, I act myself, bro. I'm just me, shit. Facts.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with a lot of artists, bro. And some of the artists I do want to work with, I don't know, disrespect shit or just I don't want to fuck with niggas. I'm just really focused on me and my bros right now, you hear me? Because I feel like I ain't where I want to be, you hear me, to go work with an artist. I want to be all the way on my shit, so when it's time for do video, I ain't got to worry about doing none of that shit. Everything, handled, you hear me? So I don't really too much want to work with no artists right now. I'm just trying to focus on myself. No disrespect to the artists, though. They got some raw artists out here. I feel like I ain't ready for that right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, as far as, we're going to speak on the videos and stuff like that. I know that's a whole, like, entertainer type thing.
Right,
How did
right.
you get your comfort zone, your presence in front of a camera? Like, how would you
I
know?
say when bro, man, it was crazy, bro. I was young, bro. I'm down to like 9, 10, bro. I used to get a comb or something,
Okay.
go in the bathroom, bro, and just be rapping in the mirror like the comb or mic. Like I really used to be practicing this shit when I was young, like just just fucking around, nigga, young. You hear me? So it's like when I did my first show, I told you my first show was the Rip the Stage shit. Me and my bros, you hear me? My homeboy K Bears that died, my homeboy Nino that died, early fresh. All of us was, we was doing like Rip the Stage, like little talent shows and shit. You hear me? I feel like that what really got my, really got me in the mood to hit the stage and shit. Cause I was doing this shit young, bro. My first show, I had bubble guts like a motherfucker. I just know this bitch got to keep going though. The show can't stop cause I got bubble guts. You hear me? I gotta put that shit to the side. I turn around, look at my bros, they turned up, you hear me? So I see my bros turn, that's gonna turn me up like, oh yeah, we good, you hear me? Like, I ain't gonna just put it like I ain't never had bubble guts. Shit. I used to stay getting them motherfuckers.
It's that rush. It's that rush, man. You feel like, I think that's gonna just
real shit. Then they had a lot of faces at this bitch, so I knew one thing, bro. I couldn't fuck up, man. They got too much people in here, bro. They watching, you hear me? Real shit. Okay. But that's how we really got our name though, bro. Like doing them little talent shows and Rip the Stage shit. Like this around the time. All the schools will go to this bitch, all the local artists. Everybody at this bitch lit, bro. Like everybody at this bitch. And we used to just do shows at that bitch. We was at Rip the Stage 1, 2, and 3, you hear me? I feel like that what really got our name, you hear me? Like, oh God. That's how a nigga really started knowing who he was and shit, bro. Facts.
That's a fact.
And Nino too, you heard me? I came from RIP Nino Bubble Guard. He really put on for this shit and really made away with this bubbling shit. We just kept this shit going. That's why now we got clothing brands, all that shit now, yeah. It just bro left a legacy that we kept going for him, you hear me? Like he left a legacy for us and we gotta keep pushing with this shit. Facts.
Could you explain your relationship with bro? With Nino?
Man, bro, that's you gotta think this is my real life brother, you hear me? Like same mama, same daddy, like man, I got buku time with that nigga though. He just was a real nigga, bro. He the type of nigga he'll give nigga his last, bro. Like on God and don't say nothing about it. You know, certain niggas will give you that shit and bring up what they did. He never was them type of niggas. You'll never know he gave nobody something. That's how it really was. He was just a genuine nigga though. Want to see everybody eat though. Facts.
That's a shit. So, as far as the music, man, are there any artists out there that you would like to work with that you haven't had a chance to work with? They could be shit international or they could be local.
Man, G Herbo, bro. That's one of my G Herbo and Lil Key, bro. The reason why I say Lil Key, he had a brother that died. He had a big brother that died. When I listen to his music, I always do a rap about his brother. I feel like we on the same type of time right now. Like I really lock in with bro. And G Herbo, because G Herbo reached out to me on my comments. Like, I done talked to him in the DM and everything. Like, he a cool nigga, though. You gotta think, bro, I got like 13 some K, you hear me? For a nigga to reach out to me, why a nigga pick me out to everybody? So that mean I'm doing something right, bro, you hear me? He ain't have to do that shit, so I appreciate him for that, you hear me? I just feel like in the future, that shit will happen, though, you hear me? Because he definitely reached out to me, though.
Keep going. Facts, hey, G, I see the shit, man. Y'all niggas doing y'all shit.
Hey, bro.
But y'all been doing y'all shit. I'm supporting this shit. I'm a fan of this shit. You got my vote. You feel what I'm saying? I'm fucking with this shit. I'm sharing every motherfucking thing. I see this shit.
Thanks. I be seeing you too, bro. I appreciate that.
Dog, just keep.
It's just on the type of nigga, bro. Like, I don't never feel like I'm too big. You hear me? Because like I say, bro, this shit could be going in a heartbeat, bro. Like, and on top of that, though, you can't have that. If you want to be a real artist, bro, you can't be a stuck up ass nigga, bro. You hear me? Like, that's just my opinion, bro. Because a lot of niggas ain't gonna want to fuck with you. They gonna feel like you too bougie. I'm still in the trenches, bro. I'm still trying to make it like every other nigga. So I'm act the same. You hear me?
G. I
see my homeboy from middle school anywhere I went to. I'm finna down down. I ain't just finna be on no shit. I'm big. I can't. You hear me? Now a lot of shit going. I don't be knowing what type of time niggas on, but I'm adapt it on, and you know, and lock in with you though. But as far as me trying to chill with a nigga, I really gotta peep your energy, bro. I go off energy, bro. Like, you hear me? I'm an energy type of nigga, bro.
That's normal.
If I feel like your energy ain't right, bro, I ain't gonna just say I'm gonna be like, fuck you, but I ain't trying to really fuck with you like that right now. You hear me? I'll probably adapt it on, keep going, you hear me?
Yeah.
But like, I'm big on the energy shit, bro. Facts.
Okay. All right. So how far would you say you would like to go in this music? Like,
Man,
in the next 5 years, what would you say you would be in the music, dog?
Hey, this is my honest opinion, bro. Like, when I was young, bro, I used to want a deal so bad, bro. But now that I see how this deal shit be going, that shit ain't right, gang. Like, I don't even really too much want that shit no more. I just want to be comfortable. Real shit. I just want to be comfortable, have enough money to do what I got to do, you hear me? I can wake up and get this and get that. I ain't got to have the most money or Bugatti and chains and all that shit. I just want to be comfortable in this shit, bro. You hear me? Like, that deal shit fucked up, bro. Like, they make you change the way you wear clothes, do your music. Like, I just feel like I ain't, like, I ain't saying I won't get a deal, but like, I ain't too much care about that shit. I used to doing. Yeah, that's facts, bro. Facts.
I feel it.
Man, that shit, bro. They ain't like that. Man, they tell you what to drop, bro. Like, you'll have a raw ass song, bro. And they'll probably feel like this bitch ain't raw, you hear me? They don't want you to drop this bitch, or they have you waiting to drop your music, bro. And I see a lot of artists that be having that problem, bro. They be ready to get out their deal. So I ain't too much to rush to get in the deal, but I do want to be comfortable in this shit, you hear me? To make my own money. Like, TuneCore been getting me right. They been blessing me in, bro. I tell niggas all the time, bro, don't feel like because you ain't got a deal, you can't, bro. It's money in this shit, bro. I promise you that. You do your shit the right way, put your shit on all platforms, buy your beat, you hear me? The right way, you gonna make money off this shit, you hear me? Facts, bro.
Dog, I think
facts. It's money in this shit, bro. I ain't lying, bro.
As you just active on social media, too. Real, you feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like people want to see you and your personality too.
Real shit though.
You feel what I'm saying?
It ain't all about music. Niggas want to probably see what type of person
they want to see what you like to eat for breakfast. They want to see what your favorite tennis shoes are. It's normal shit. People, I swear,
bro. I be feeling like, bro, I got the blueprint to this shit. It's just that, bro. If a nigga money was right how it was, bro, a nigga would have been took out, bro. I ain't trying to knock no nigga or nothing, bro.
Nah, you
20K, that's all a nigga need, boy. I promise you, I'm gonna make something happen with this shit, cause I ain't finna rush and go get no grills. Man, I'm finna put this shit straight on music and promotion, bro. See, promotion a big thing too. A lot of niggas sleep on that shit. That shit can open doors that you can't open for real, bro. How you think Herbo reached out to me, bro? I promoted this bitch the right way, bro, and I got what I needed off this bitch. You hear me? I really was telling all my supporters and all my friends and shit, tag G Herbo.
And they did that for you.
They tagged him, you hear me? But I had like 80 comments was tagging him, bro. I'm just me. This is my thought. I'm like, he ain't finna reach out to a nigga. I woke up the next day, bro. I seen this nigga in my comments, bro. I'm like, what? Then I went to my DM. He in my DM, you hear me? I ain't gonna speak on too much what we were talking about, but I fuck with him, you hear me? Like, we locked in, bro. God, I fuck with him, you hear me? He a real one. And I had Alamo A&Rs. They ain't follow me, but they follow my manager, you hear me? And in Miss Song, they put the fire signs under. You ain't gotta follow me. They just let me know y'all watching, you hear me? That's all I need y'all to do, you hear me? Cause I'm gonna come with that raw shit. Just keep watching though, you hear me? So like, I ain't lying though. I gotta. I notice when I drop the right way, bro, I get all the support and I get what I need off this shit, bro. That's why I tell niggas, bro, I know the blueprint to this shit, bro.
From the outside looking in. Trust y'all doing exactly what y'all need to do, bro. It's a process. We all know this shit just don't happen like that, bro. Y'all doing exactly what the hell y'all need to do. Trust me. I see the support from the outside looking in. This ain't no hating shit, no bias shit. I have been seeing this shit. I see this shit. Well, I fuck with this shit.
I ain't lying, bro.
Keep doing that shit.
I always say, bro, I be feeling like I know the blueprint, bro. It's just a matter of time in this money situation. Once a nigga money get all the way right, and nigga stacking for it, man, it's gonna be over with, bro.
I'm telling you, stand these motherfucking faces, bro.
Stand
these motherfucking faces. We in that type of era where shit, bro, just keep a goddamn for
you gotta think, bro. Back then it used to be CDs and shit. Nah, you could blow up off the internet off a fucking phone, bro. Like, it don't take too much. Back then, nigga had to. It was kind of harder back then, cause think about nigga gotta copy they CDs, bro. Pass these bitches out at the store and shit. We got the internet.
We
got the internet. Nigga don't even listen to CDs no more. Nigga listen to straight Bluetooth off your phone, Apple Music, shit like that.
They don't have no devices to press a CD. Bro. How many people you know riding in the car with a CD?
So me, I feel like I feel like this shit really more easier. You hear me? Like, but this shit ain't for everybody. This shit just like football, bro. You ain't promised to make it with this shit, bro. But I feel like long as you keep trying and you doing what you supposed to, you gonna get what you get out this shit, though.
That shit be kind of
get what
like
you put in out this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Real.
Hey, y'all doing exactly what y'all need to do,
shit, bro.
I be seeing that shit. All right, man. So being a guy from Louisiana, bro. Off the top of your head, this is a question I like to ask people all the time, bro.
Right.
And you know that shit could change.
No, real shit.
20 minutes from now, G. Off the top of your head, one don't mean that your top, 5 don't mean your bottom, but man, could you list your top 5 Louisiana artists? They could be big.
No, I feel you. My top 5, you know I'm rocking with the bros regardless, but like, far as like, you hear me? Other niggas, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You say from Baton Rouge, though, right?
Louisiana, period. Louisiana, Shreveport, Monroe, goddamn, Slidell.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good question, bro. I listen to a lot of niggas, bro.
I'm telling you.
All right. I start off True Beater. I fuck with True Beater.
Okay.
You hear me? That's gonna be my number one. You hear me?
Okay.
True Beater, shit. Who else? Well, I listen to a lot of niggas, bro. I'm the type of nigga, I listen to all the underdogs. I don't really too much care about, I ain't gonna say I don't care about famous niggas, but I listen to the underdogs, you hear me? True Beater, Fredo, TEC, you hear me? How much that is? That's 3? Who else?
It's just like a strategic reason why I asked this. You know?
I feel you. True Beater, Fredo, TEC, damn. GSB Nino gotta put bro in that bitch, you hear me? And Young Boy, I fuck with Young Boy too, you hear me? Fact. I fuck with music too.
I understand, because you know, there's a lot of people that's been doing it since the beginning to now and shit like that, man.
Right.
And people, you know, we don't get our credit, but we all know, like,
no, for real. Ain't too many niggas really made it from Louisiana like that, bro. Like, if they at their peak of making it, they die, bro. That's one thing about our city, bro. Ain't too many niggas made it, and I feel like I ain't just gonna say it because we stick together, but they got a big thing to do with that shit too. You hear me? Because just think about all the niggas that's beefing. If they would have stick together, and man, this bitch will be lit, man. Look at Houston, bro. Like they got some shit called New Houston or New Dallas, you hear me? Like all these niggas sticking together, brother, putting that shit to the side and working with each other, bro. Like I feel like even though it probably ain't gonna never happen, but I feel like if a lot of people put their pride to the side and be on some business shit, bro, like this shit'll be bigger.
We would like that to happen, but
we really crabs in the bucket, man. It's really crabs in the bucket out here. That's why I say about the promotion shit. Think about this. Don't nobody really post your music, bro, till they see you on these different platforms or they see you doing this and doing that. That's when they want to ride the wave, which is cool, you hear me? But nigga, alright, since y'all want to rock like that, nigga gonna make y'all fuck with the nigga. Y'all gonna see me on all these platforms. In reality, y'all think we getting this shit free, but in reality, we paying for this shit, bro. You hear me? Like I say, it's all about a look, you hear me? So like, we paying for this shit, but in y'all head, them niggas turning up, they whooping wham, you hear me? So I feel like promotion a big thing in this rap shit too, bro. Like
staying in these people's face, bro.
Especially where we from. This bitch really crabs in the bucket. Nigga ain't fucking with you till they see you doing this or this nigga under your shit or you fucking with this nigga. Like that's how I see it. Can't get mad. That's just how this bitch is though. You just gotta find a way to work around that shit.
I like to say the internet, that shit just be highlights and shit. People like to see the highlights and shit.
Real, bro.
And you just got a network, man. Shit.
Like I say, bro, a lot of shit that be going on out here, the shit was gonna happen anyway. But I feel like what egg that shit on these fucking spam pages, these fake ass pages coming on the nigga shit talking about slide up. You gotta think about it, nigga. Ego be big. A lot of niggas are entertain that shit, bro, and feel like they gotta go do this shit, bro. In reality, you really don't though. You hear me? Like these fake pages, bro. That's a reason why. Cause like I say, she gonna go on regardless, bro. But them bitches, that's one reason why that shit really be going how it's going, bro. Cause all these fake ass pages, bro. Nigga just gotta learn how to block this shit out. All that negativity, block that shit out, and you know, that's what really make a lot of this shit go the way it is. You hear me? That's just my opinion on this shit. You hear me?
I feel you. All right, man. You've been doing this for a little minute, man. This whole music journey, G.
Right.
So, all right. So, any advice to that person out there that's just bought their first home set up, trying to,
I ain't gonna lie.
trying to get this shit out
I'm saying this because this the steps I took, bro. You gotta like try that shit, bro. You just can't feel like, oh, I see this shit. I don't know how to do this. Go to YouTube, bro. YouTube will teach you how to do every fucking thing, bro. Go to YouTube, you hear me? Type in presets.
It's out, bro. I swear it's out. It's out there.
Telling you, bro. Like,
it's out there,
do this shit, bro. It probably ain't gonna be how you want it, but it'll be a start to where you can have your shit right and you can send that shit out to a real engineer and get mixed. You hear me? Like,
yeah, it's out there, but it's not. It's
anybody
not like
that got their first studio, bro. First thing to do, go to YouTube, man. I'm telling you, type in presets or whatever recording website that you're using. Type in presets for that shit. You hear me? And once you get a raw preset on that bitch, mix that bitch to your own taste. You hear me? Because like I say, a preset ain't made for you to sound just like this rapper. It's made for you to sound similar to how it is, and you can mix your own shit and do what you're supposed to do on that shit.
Man. All right, man. So, have you traveled outside of Louisiana, man?
Yeah, I ain't lying. I'd have been to Atlanta. I'd have been to Cali. Well, Texas. That's about it, though. I'd have been like 4 spots. I'd have been to Cali. I'm gonna tell you, bro. You go to Cali, it's a whole man. You get out the plane, you breathe. It's a whole nother breathing. Like you could tell you ain't where you ain't in your city, bro. Like that bitch got good vibes out there, but I ain't lying. Shit high as a motherfucker out there. So you gotta
yeah.
Like they get a higher pay though, so everything they do higher. You hear me? Like they jobs pay more. You hear me? Like
that's just the higher living and stuff like that. So it's kind of like
facts, bro.
Either way.
But that motherfucker lit though. Like if you want to get away, like on some vibe shit, man, go to Cali. Cali where's it, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a fact.
You would think you smoking on some nice shit out here. Your city, you go out there, man. They got so much shit, bro. Like for real. And Houston, like a nigga second. Well, I feel like that's my second home, bro. They love Louisiana niggas, bro. It's something about Houston, like the vibes out there, like the clubs, man, they be lit, bro. Like I'm in that motherfucker. Nigga told me. I'm telling him, he like, oh, where you from? I can tell you ain't from out there. I'm from Baton Rouge. He like, hit the bottle. Like, they just show love.
They love Baton Rouge, bro. I seen that when I went out there to Alabama.
Shit, yeah. Like, as far as party wise, Houston was it.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. All right. Because, we all know people that haven't really left outside the city or state and stuff like that. So, what type of advice would you give to that person that haven't really, seen outside of Louisiana and shit like that? What could they?
You gotta get out your comfort zone, bro. Cause like I say, you'll be in Baton Rouge. This bitch will have you depressed, bro. Like for real, bro. Every day you in this bitch. Every day you ain't.
You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta move.
Real shit. Sometimes you gotta go out of town or get out your comfort zone to think better. You hear me? You go out there, you'll probably come with a whole master plan. So when you come back to your city, you'll know what to do, bro. Like this bitch, like. If you just been standing out here so long and you seeing the same shit, bro, that shit depressing, bro, for real. Like, you gotta get out your comfort zone. Like, you gotta explore, bro. You hear me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, you got to, bro.
That's real tough.
I don't care if you going to fucking Texas. That's 4 hours away. You ain't gotta go to Cali or nothing. Just like, explore though. You hear me? Like, see shit, bro. You'll meet new niggas. You'll open doors that you can't open. Like, real shit. You gotta network though, bro. Facts.
It's
like by me going out to Texas, I done met like four different engineers out there that mix good as a bitch though. That ain't coming like Baton Rouge. So like you gotta network, bro. Especially if you trying to be an artist, bro. You got to. I ain't gonna lie.
There you go.
I went out there, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I went to Houston. I called Mister because I ain't from out here. Mister was staying out there. I'm telling him like, what a studio who doing well. Bro showed me where everything is, like the food spots, the studios, like, I didn't really network with bro, like, I appreciate him for that. He just showed me, like, what to go and shit, because, mind you, bro, this is my first time out here. I don't know shit from sugar, you hear me? I don't know what to start from, you hear me?
Of course.
Shit. So he really just showed me, like, a lot of studio engineers and shit that I could work with. Shit.
Hey, that's real.
Facts.
That's real. All right. So, being from BR, man, there are people out there that haven't, been to Baton Rouge but heard this and that, from the internet to the songs, but they had their own opinion and So in your own mind, bro, what could someone expect coming to Baton Rouge for the first time? What could they expect?
Me personally, bro. My opinion, though, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so if you're out of town to coming out here, I ain't gonna just say you have to too much work. You gotta watch your back everywhere you go, but you gotta think, bro. If you just coming out of town, nigga really don't know you, so a nigga ain't gonna be on no. What up, man? Want to fight a whoop?
Nah.
Like, so a lot of out of towns you could come out here, but it ain't too much shit to do out here. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you be real, if you really coming to Baton Rouge, what is you trying to do out here? Like, cause they ain't really got too much shit out here. Probably go to LSU game or some shit like that.
Yeah, the food.
Go downtown and the food and shit.
Yeah,
but like, ain't too much
I be wondering about
like,
people that's like they born somewhere else, like they've been born in like New Jersey or Wisconsin or Seattle, and they end up down here. Like, what the hell made you come down here?
I
like,
me think you trying to go watch the LSU game or something like. Yeah, man, or you trying to go? You just pass through Baton Rouge to go to New Orleans to go on Bourbon or some shit like that. But like, ain't too much shit to do out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. They really ain't got shit out here. Oh God.
Yeah, shit, man. All right, so what type of projects, videos, anything out there that you have coming up that people could look forward to?
Shit, me and my bros, we got a mixtape dropping. Me, GSB Tino Goo, you hear me? Wildlife J. We got a raw ass mixtape coming out.
I seen that shit. Hey, I seen that shit.
I feel like shit. This bitch right here, it's gonna really like let niggas know like how we coming, bro. Like real shit. Cause we gonna really put the work in on this bitch, bro. We ain't just finna put no shit together like throw this shit on. Like every song on this bitch, we gonna do this bitch the right way. You hear me? Like thanks. So I feel like shit. This tape that we finna come out, this bitch finna really show a nigga how we really coming. Cause you gotta think, bro. Like me and my homeboys, we got shit together, but we ain't really do like no tape together. Like no shit that's gonna really like down to 10 or 12 songs type shit. Like we ain't really do no shit like that. We did shit from here and here, but we ain't never do no tape. So I feel like this little mixtape right here, this bitch gonna be, and we probably gonna put features on this bitch too. Yeah. I ain't gonna speak too soon or tell who on that bitch, but we gonna have some big features on that bitch.
Hey, I'm personally looking forward to that shit. I see that
bro.
Shit. God damn. Shit. All right, so where can people be able to follow you? In case they want to network or purchase some bubble land or tap in with you. Where could they follow you, man?
My Instagram GSB LLC. You hear me? I got a Twitter and Facebook. I don't really be on that shit like that, so I wouldn't even tell nigga to really follow me on that shit. But like, as far as like networking, you can follow me on Instagram, GSB LLC, you hear me?
Okay.
And then I got a clothing brand page too. Me and the bros, you hear me? That bitch Bubbleland, you hear me? Like you can type in Bubbleland and you can go get merch on there. And for the out of towners, you hear me? I got a link in the bio, so you ain't really gotta order that shit off Instagram. You can go to the website and order that shit though. Thanks.
Alright, that's a
like with the Bubbleland merch, bro. We had Boston Rich in this shit, TEC.
I seen
you hear me? We had a couple niggas in this bitch. Bro.
I seen that shit.
To say this is our first start, facts. And how the shit went with the Boston Rich shit. Alright. We on Instagram, we put out. That's why I fuck with my bro, cause like my bro Chuck, you hear me? Shout out Chuck. Then they got a real mindset. He like, all right, we coming out with this Bubbleland merch. We finna put this bitch on the Florida promo page, you hear me? Okay. We put this bitch on Florida promo page. So Boston Richard came under there. He like, I'm finna start charging niggas for the lifestyle. Woo. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with you, Boston Richard, but I had to stop you at your tracks, bro. You ain't start that shit, bro. Like, you probably was repping that shit, but you need to check the dates. I'm like, boy, check the stats. I said straight like this, check the stats, bro. Like, we been doing this shit, you hear me? And look, what's so crazy, I ain't even have to say nothing. When I say my whole city came behind me, they got the shit. No, that man, brother been doing that shit. His brother been. So, he must have did his research, you hear me? Because like I said, I told him check the stats. Like, I don't got nothing against you or nothing, you hear me? But we been doing this shit. We been hollering this shit. He must have did his research and seen this shit. So he coming back like, have 3 sets ready for me. I'm finna be out here in Baton Rouge. I'm like, bet, you hear me? So we hit the club, you hear me? I forgot what club it was, though. We hit the club. Yeah, it was Bella Noche. Matter of fact, Bella Noche, he had a show out here, you hear me? We hit the club, so we standing in the back door, you hear me? We finna go through the back. And I see him in the Escalade, like he in the car with his homies and shit. And all us had the pink bubble and shit on, you hear me? I see him looking through the window like, let's do it with the set, you hear me? Like, so I'm seeing that already, like, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, no, I'm lying. I'm like, he probably ain't finna wear this shit. I had my doubts, my doubts of the shit, it wasn't there. I'm like, he probably ain't finna put this shit on. So he finally got out that bitch, you hear me? Went on the stage, we got on stage. I sent my homeboy to go give him the sets, you hear me? Like, So he got them bitches though, you hear me? But in my head, I'm thinking, man, this man ain't finna put that shit on, bro. Now I woke up the next day, I just seen buku tags, like I had like 100 like mentions on that gram. I'm like, what the fuck? So as soon as I click that bitch, I see him in the bubbles and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, raw shit, yeah. And then he had the pink set on. He did a trailer to one of his songs. But after that though, they set the move for the Florida. So now Florida buying this bitch, you hear me? Like I'm going on the sites looking. A lot of niggas from Florida buying this shit now. So I appreciate him for that though, you hear me? It was just a misunderstanding. He probably just thought he's the one. He the first one hollering that shit with the woo. I had to let him know, like, no disrespect, bro, but check the stats. Like, my brother, he been doing this shit too. You hear me? Facts. Okay. So that's how that shit went about with that situation. You hear me? Okay.
So, man, who put that in your mind, bro? As far as the whole investing in yourself, dog. Because how you talk,
shit, bro. Like how it was, bro. All right, all right, like I say, R.P. Nino, you hear me? GSB Nino. He had a song called Bubbling, you hear me? This bitch hit over 100K, you hear me? So when he died, you hear me? A lot of people feel like this shit was over with, bro. Like they like, he died, whoop the wop, they ain't finna do nothing, whoop the wop. So I went and sit down with all the bros, you hear me? My homeboy, this is my manager, but this is my real bro, like this one of my homeboys, like my closest friends, you hear me?
Okay.
He like, all right, we all sit down, we just thinking like, man, how we gonna keep this legacy shit going, you hear me? So my other little homeboy, that dude, he like, man, we need to start a clothing brand called Bubbling, you hear me? So I'm talking to all the bros, we just trying to agree with the shit. We like, you ain't lying though, that shit sound right, you hear me? That'll work, you hear me? So I'm talking to my homeboy Chuck. Now mind you, my homeboy Chuck, he really the brains behind this shit, like he the one really putting shit in motion for us, you hear me? We got the name, you hear me? We got the name. Cause like I say, all this shit is teamwork at the end of the day, bro, you hear me? One nigga ain't good without another nigga, so brother was the one that invest behind this shit, like, bet we gonna come out with the clothes with the one well. We already had the name and shit. Niggas knew us from the bubble and shit, so we just spread the word, bro, and that bitch spread it like the virus, bro, like every time we drop, I look on that gram, different niggas in that shit, and they tagging the bubble land page, so I'm seeing this shit like a lot of niggas start winning this shit. They start fucking with us, you hear me? We just had another lit drop come out, you hear me? If y'all want to look at that, y'all go follow the bubble land page. But we just had another drop came out, and this bitch successful. Like it just came out, but niggas starting to get it, you hear me? Like niggas fucking with it.
I see y'all was shooting a music video and had that shit on.
Shit, thanks, bro. Thanks.
What's the name of that song y'all got y'all working on and shit?
That's Get It Done, you hear me? That's my homeboy song, my homeboy Wildlife. He put us on that though. He put goals on that bitch, so we got that dropping too, you hear me? Called Get It Done, you hear me?
Hey, look, check this out. I did this before for somebody else and shit like that, man. I know how it is. When you shooting a video and shit like that, you want the behind the scenes and shit like that and all that shit, man. Tap in with me, bro. I can get them photos. I can get that behind, so people can when y'all shoot the videos.
Look how God work. We were just talking about this shit. Like, we need somebody to start when we doing videos. Have somebody behind the scenes.
I know how it is waiting on the video to be done and shit like that. I know how when you trying to be in that moment.
We just talking about that shit because like we be getting shows and shit. Like me and the bro, my homeboy, my bro right here, Wildlife, he got a show finna come out, you hear me? Like
I see y'all cutting up on the stage. I see that.
Yeah, I think it's like next week, you hear me? So bro been getting, I ain't lying, bro been getting hella shows, bro. Like they been fucking with it, you hear me? Thanks. So like we got a show coming up like next week, I think, you hear me? The week after that.
Okay.
That bitch next week, you hear me? So like for that, you hear me? We be like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one of our problems too. We be last minute on everything, like. If we ain't last minute, bro, we'll call a nigga and a nigga end up doing something. So we wanted some camera scenes, you know, while we doing the show, you hear me? We had to call about 5-6 different cameramen just to get somebody to come record us while we, you know, doing the show and shit, you hear me?
For women, trust me.
It's like even if we plan the shit, bro, it just it's something always don't go right. That's why we gotta always have a plan.
Cause I know how it is. I know how that shit is,
bro.
And, you know.
And I can't really knock the cameraman because they be having they like to live too. So I don't really get mad at the end of the day. This shit all business, you hear me? I just feel like anything you do, you gotta have a plan B because that plan A don't always go as a plan. As seen.
That last time I did this shit, I was like, I was right next to the cameraman. He was shooting some shit, and I was getting all the footage, and they were fucking with that shit.
No, facts, bro. Facts.
Shit,
I'm a different tap in with you, though. You know that.
Shit. So, what type of advice would you give to those about investing in themselves? Those, you know, because you know some people, you know, they want that shit, but they really not trying to.
My advice: if you really believe in yourself, you gonna invest in yourself. Cause think about this. Y'all go buy them 3 5s, you go buy a 7. You will go buy some perks, or you hear me? Like, go buy some, you know, invest in your music, you hear me? Like, real shit. I done watch niggas, bro, that rap good as a bitch, bro, but put their drug habits first, bro. Like, nigga, you raw with this shit, you hear me? And a lot of niggas don't be, cause you gotta think this coming out their mouth, so they don't be feeling like, they don't be knowing they raw like that till another nigga tell them, you hear me? So, like, I feel like anybody that's is rapping, y'all gotta have some support, bro. Cause you gotta think, bro. Nigga don't feel like shit without support, bro. You hear me? You ain't got nobody behind you, gonna really feel like this shit over with, though. So like, you gotta have support too. You hear me with this shit? I don't care if it's a family, friend, whatever. You hear me? Somebody that's supporting me with this shit, though. That's gonna keep a nigga going, though. Cause it been plenty of times I want to give up, but shit, I got support, bro. I be want to give up, and now I have a nigga from way from another city hit me up like, keep doing your shit. Whoop, that shit always keep me going. You hear me? Facts.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, G. I like to leave off on a positive note. I like to do it for the youth and everything, man. So, man, is there any type of game, any type of quote, any type of advice, any type of, you know, you would like to give to those coming up in today's world, man?
Shit, my advice, bro, especially about being an artist. If you want to be an artist, bro, remember, always be yourself, bro. Don't try to portray an image that you're not, because if you do that, you're going to have to keep putting on with that image till a nigga finally test you, or you hear me, or you get put to the test, you hear me? So I just feel like, man, just be yourself, bro. A nigga will fuck with you if you be yourself, bro. You ain't got to be street, you ain't got to be none of this shit to do this shit, you hear me? Like, a lot of niggas be feeling like they gotta be street to do this and have a point to prove, and they end up in jail, you hear me? Now nigga regretting that shit. So me personally, I just feel like be yourself, bro. Shit, that's the best way to, you know. Cause bro, I got a lot of niggas that ain't from the streets, bro, and I don't get mad at them, cause like I say, the niggas that's not from the streets, bro, them niggas be the smart ones, you hear me? That you really need when you coming up with this shit, bro, you hear me? Cause they'll probably be able to get to this position or do this for you, you hear me? The shit that you don't know about. So I just feel like everybody ain't gotta be no street nigga to hang, you know, hang with a nigga.
The billionaire's not the most, you feel what I'm saying?
I just know a nigga that's not street, I wouldn't put him in no predicament like that, because I know what type of nigga he is, bro. And I ain't gonna get mad at him, but like, I wouldn't put you in no shit like that, because I know how, you know, facts.
That's a bad
shit, but really just be yourself, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Boy, that shit will take you a long way.
That's fact. Hey, man, so any shout outs, man? Any last shout outs?
Shit.
You know.
Shout out GSB for well, Nino Nation, Bubbling, you hear me? Shout out my brother Wildlife, PFK, you hear me? We got a mixtape coming out, y'all. Come fuck with that. We got merch dropping, you hear me? That's really it, you hear me? I want to shout the bros out, man. And long live the bros that's not here in Free to Rich, you hear me? Thanks. R.I.P. the Bubble Guard, man, you know.
That's a fact.